to have been given this privilege to review this film, but I am no professional film reviewer. Must admit though, it's always been part of my bucket list, A, to review cars, B, to review movies. Here I am, I have an opportunity to not review but speak about the movie I recently saw, Ghoomer. I quite enjoyed it for various reasons. A, I've always been a big fan of Balki sir. I think right from the days of Pa, all his movies I've watched right up to Chup. And I quite must admit that my favorite has been Pa. The emotional connect that was there and all the scenes between Abhishek and Amitabh Bachchan sir was fantastic. Here he is trying a movie about cricket, and I think there are two difficult things about shooting a movie on cricket. A, to get the cricket parts right. I've always seen movies which have not exactly got those cricket parts right, but I thought in this movie, thanks to Saiyami, who's, as we all know, a massive cricket fan, and it comes through in the movie. You can see she enjoys playing the sport. She's done work with me in Crick Buzz, and just the fact that she is able to not only emote the scenes well, but also make it look very natural. She's obviously played the sport and comes through shining. I quite love the parts that she was playing cricket in. We all know how difficult it is to be ambidextrous, and the fact that you lose a limb and then try something which obviously your natural arm is not doing is very hard. And for her to do bowling with the left hand, and those scenes with Abhishek Bachchan where there is a lot of coach-player chemistry. There is an Abhishek in my life who was my coach, who played a very, very major role. Not very innovative and raw like the ones that we saw in the movie. The scenes between the coach and player is quite extraordinary, I thought, because generally when you're physically handicapped, in many ways people seek sympathy, and rightfully so, but this movie has taken it as a matter of fact, and the way they have done those scenes, the way they've innovatively practiced using that cow dung for just getting the lengths and lines right for a left arm spinner, or the way they get momentum. I enjoyed the ideology behind the movie, but the theme is obviously dealing with emotions and how you're using it and harnessing it to do something special in life. And I've always believed that no matter what the setback, there is always a way to push in front and do something special. And I think this movie comes beautifully through in that regard. Credit Balki sir, and I thought Abhishek Bachchan's performance was brilliant. Saiyami, I don't need to say, I think with every movie that you see, she's growing as an actress. In this one, you can see the layers of emotion that she goes through. Initially, it's a little bit of love, and then the accident happens, and then how she portrays the scenes after being handicapped. Phenomenal. I think Shabana Azmi ji, even though she played a very small role through the movie, you can see the effect she has on it. Just the grandmother and granddaughter scenes, the chemistry that is there, I really enjoyed it. I believe for a sports film, this has everything in it in terms of emotions, drama, and the quality of scenes when it comes to the cricket that they have shot in. I want to wish the team all the very best. From the little experience that I have in watching movies, I have no doubt it will be a success, because Balki sir, we all know, is very good in terms of bringing out emotions, but also his witty dialogues that he puts in his film. Left teeth or hair, those kind of dialogues. I always like it, because being witty is an art, and I think he is somebody who knows that art really well. I wish the team all the very best, and I'm sure this movie will be a massive, massive success.